Hello, you. It's me. And this is just a quick video. This is about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. But I have Toddy One Skip, not One Step. I'm so sorry about that. But Toddy One Skip and Trixie, Trixie Lane. The name of the video is New Gypsy Rose Blanchard exclusive how do you say that? FOIA with Toddy One Skip. Anyway, it's the, I guess the transparency that is allowed to happen after a crime. And it talks about the crime in depth. And so Toddy One Skip and Trixie went over it. And I mean, I don't know that there was anything real. I guess there was a few new things. Certainly go watch the video. The video is worth it. It's a good, solid video that talks about a lot of interesting things. But the one thing that really, made my ears perk up was the media. The media were privy to this information, way before now, that's for sure. In the beginning, they were privy to all this information, all the information that we're now getting. The media knew what was really going on. They knew that Gypsy Rose Blanchard was an absolute monster and created this whole thing. They knew that she should be going to prison for life or getting the death penalty. I'm not sure I support that or not, but at least being in prison for life, never getting out. They knew the details of the story. They, I guess when you're media, news media, etc., you can request the information and they'll send it to you, because of your credentials. I don't really know how that works, but apparently that's what they did. A lot of news media and just media in general requested the information and received it. They were sent it. And even knowing all the things that they knew that were in this document, and there is more document to come, even knowing all that, they still reported her as being abused by a mother who had Munchausen by proxy. And that just makes me angry. It makes me realize how much I distrust the media. And the sad part is I wasn't surprised, except for one person, and that was Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil was named as someone who requested all the information, and I watched the interview that he had with Gypsy when it first came on. I watched it. I was so on Gypsy's side. She was the victim at that time, and he really pushed that. He said at one point, I don't think it was during the actual interview that he did, I think it was later, that he said that she was lying, or he felt like she was lying about some things. I can't remember if it was that interview after it was over or later on. I don't know. I can't remember. But he never said anything specifically about what she lied about. And he was privy to the information. He could have really nailed it on the head with her. He could have really pushed the issue. Like he does on his talk show, or did. Is that talk show even on anymore? I don't know. I haven't watched Dr. Phil in a very long time. But, yeah, he knew all the evidence that was there. All the stuff that we're hearing about now. He knew that stuff. Maybe he just didn't read it all. I don't know. But I feel like he knew, and all the media knew, how guilty she was. And yet they just continued on this ruse. They just continue to let this false information pass through so that people like myself, just a normal person, believed it. Well, why would I think she lied? I mean, she was on Dr. Phil. And I think about that now, it sounds so crazy. But at the time, I believed every bit of it. Even then, she was taking accountability, so she said. You know, I did my crime, I'm doing my time, kind of thing. She doesn't say that now. She won't even admit that she did anything. To her, she just got caught up in a bad situation with a horrible guy, and oh, poor innocent little baby victim got sent to jail, to prison for 10 years, served 8.5. But it just goes to show how reckless the media is, how untruthful they are. It's all lies and falsehoods. It makes me angry. It just makes my blood boil that there's so many falsehoods being pushed. And this is the result of it. You really can't believe anything, it seems like. Anything that the media says is just bull. You know, it wasn't just because of a certain president being in office or not being in office. It had nothing to do with that. This, I feel like, has always been. They pull the wool over our eyes because we have nothing else around us to prove otherwise. Except that now it's a little bit different. Because of the internet, information can be passed around a lot more and a lot more quickly. And we can start finding out truths. We don't have to rely on news to tell us everything. Or Dr. Phil. We can look into it ourselves. And we can share the information with each other. And we get down to what is the actual truth, not the truth they want us to believe. And again, this makes me so angry. If I wasn't so tired right now, I'd probably be yelling. But maybe it's good. It's better to be calm. It's better to try to push through information in a calm way. Anyway, the video I recommend very highly by Trixie Lane with Toddy One Skip, not One Step. Again, I'm so sorry for that. But I recommend it. It's a good watch. And apparently there's one more batch of this document to come. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I look forward to it just because I like having the truth exposed. I like having Gypsy exposed. And hopefully at some point, so many people will understand the truth that when they try to push these ridiculous lying documentaries and quote unquote reality TV crap, we'll know it's all bull. And we'll stop watching, stop listening, because we'll know the truth. That, I think, is very important. Anyway, I thank you for listening to me. And I just wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my older subscribers. Thank you to everyone. I can't believe it. I am one subscriber away from 900. And my goal this year was to hit 1,000. And I know you don't care. You don't give a shit. But or maybe you do. But I just thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the comments. I love to read them, and I read every single one of them. I try to answer when I can. Sometimes I just thank you for writing a comment, and I'll put a little heart on it because I really do appreciate it. It's just amazing to me that people are listening and they like it. Anyway, enough of all that bullcrap. Um, but I really do appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's all I got to say.